Good morning, my twinnies. It's your favorite Twinful twin, Tasha, and I wanted to take just a few moments this morning to wish you a Merry Christmas. As you know, I try to spend my mornings in a state of meditation and doing yoga, and I had a really neat meditation this morning that brought me a level of awareness that I wanted to share with you. I put in my description my mind versus my consciousness. And one of the things that I have found in my journey is that when I get really wrapped up in my thoughts of twin loss and my grief, when I really focus on what my thoughts bring to me, I find that I stay in a state of sadness or grief. With my mom's recent passing, it's really brought that back to my awareness where I've really struggled. I woke up this morning crying. This is my first Christmas without my mom here in the physical. And it's really, I can feel the energy of my mind and the sadness that comes from this awareness that she's not physically here. And so when I went into my meditation, I realized that my consciousness is a level of awareness and understanding that surpasses my mind, my limited thinking. And so when I went into that quiet space with my mom, or in a meditative space where I asked for my soul to connect with my mom, I asked for my consciousness to be aware of her energy and her presence. I'm 5 days away from my twins' angelversary, so there's a whole lot of energy for me around this time anyways. And so I want to be conscious of acknowledging my human experience and that my mind can go into those sad places, but I also want to be aware that there is something beyond my mind. I want to acknowledge that there's a level of consciousness. And all of the stuff that I do, my hug journey, my tie blanket project, working with the Solid Networks team for my husband, there's so many things that I pour energy into. And I believe that those positive influences that I have, I believe that comes from my consciousness. It's not, I don't believe that it comes from my mind, because my mind is very limited, and it's I have those experiences that are hurtful, and I will start crying and those things. And so I'm really learning the difference between the two. And I find that as I truly practice recognizing the difference between my limited thinking of my mind and my expanded thinking of my consciousness, I come up with these great ideas like the Twinful logo. When I allow myself to focus from the consciousness, I come up with the tie blanket project, and how can we impact the community beyond just me tying blankets, and how that's expanding. Especially recently, we've had a whole bunch of people offer to help with that project, and it's like, oh my gosh. So as I'm in that quiet space this morning, why I'm bringing this up is because I was really missing my mom. And when I allowed myself to quiet my thoughts, and I went into that quiet space with that consciousness space, I felt like my mom was really present. And I could hear her assuring me. I could hear I could just feel the depth of her love. And I just felt like I was getting a hug. And it felt so good. And it was in that moment that I realized that I get to decide, I get to choose every moment of every day. Am I going to focus on the loss of my twin, the loss of my mom? Or am I going to focus on the consciousness and the awareness that I've gained through those experiences, and that when I have those quiet moments, I can feel them? That's very real for me. And what I discover about myself when I give myself permission to go there, I discover these incredible adventures that I can go on, or things that I can do. And so many of you who follow me, I have met so many, over hundreds of you now, and I'm going to meet hundreds more that I get to hug and embrace and love on. And I get to share these awarenesses that first my mom instilled in me, and then ultimately my life experience taught me. And it's such an incredible gift. So today, on this amazing Christmas holiday where our world can be filled with so much suffering and pain, and the holidays are so hard. That's a message that's reinforced so much. I'm working really hard to rewire my brain, rewire my thinking by my consciousness, and I want to share with you what a gift each and every one of you are to me. And that's what I'm celebrating today, is our bond, our connection as a powerful twin community, and how we have an opportunity by uniting in our consciousness and in our awareness of each other and our twins that are in heaven, that we have a really, really neat opportunity to have an incredibly positive impact on this world. And to me, that's way more powerful than a gift under a tree. It's way more powerful than a gift under a tree. You are my gifts, and I am abundant, and rich with love for all of you and all that you have given to me, and I'm celebrating each and every one of you today. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you for being part of my journey, and I can't wait to see what 2020 brings to our community. I love you all very much. I hope you enjoy your day-to-day with your families, and I will look forward to connecting with all of you again really soon. Make it a great day. Love you.